Hello, everybody. This is Morten from Inkish, and I'm not trying to look particular intellectual with my new glasses. I just need to see what I'm working with, so that's why I have these on today. But that is not the reason for being here. Of course, the real reason to be here is because I have the pleasure of talking to Cathy from Canon. So welcome on Inkish, Cathy.
Thank you very much, Morten.
So, Cathy, I can't remember exactly where, but there was a press release issued some time ago, no, maybe just a few weeks ago, about something that you call PrintWorks. Does that relate to anything that you work? Because first I thought it was a new machine, and I was searching. It's absolutely not a new machine, right?
Oh, sorry to disappoint you.
No, you didn't disappoint
Yeah.
me, but I got curious, so that's super nice. So tell me a little bit what
Okay.
it
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
No, indeed. I guess it was probably in the context of our Drupa stand that you heard about PrintWorks, and it's
Oh, yeah, that's right.
yeah, it's actually it's a very important part of our Drupa stand because we're obviously we all go to Drupa to show technology. And technology is all about end-to-end solutions, and that we do. And we have a lot of square meters, I think, at Drupa showing a lot of end-to-end solutions. But PrintWorks is actually, I think, shows this maybe this special touch that Canon has, or in the way we go to this market and the way we work in this market. And it's basically showing what that technology enables our customers to do. So what business innovation basically they're able to achieve with those solutions, which means, what processes are they able to optimize, what digital models are they able to drive, what services can they now start to offer. And it's all, I suppose it all falls under this big word, digital transformation. And digital transformation is a big word, and everyone has thrown it around there. But
we love it, right? But we don't really know what it is,
exactly,
right?
and that's why we said we want PrintWorks, because we want to. PrintWorks is going to be a very tangible, hands-on feeling showing of what digital transformation means at Canon.
Without maybe not in this context, but anyway, I can tell you that I wrote an article some months ago about the digital transformation. And that was because also as a reporter, when you are talking to people, everybody talks about it, of course. And then I realized that some people see this as investing in technology alone. And then somebody sees it more like the processes in how you streamline your entire operation. And then I realized something that because everybody's talking about this labor shortage, and I realized actually digital transformation is also very much about enabling your labor force. Because I mean, if you come into an organization, whether it's a printer or Canon or anybody, basically you have people with different skills, different backgrounds, different education, that. So that is maybe a part of it. And that's why I also think that PrintWorks is a great name, because it basically it kind of encapsulate more than just the technology. Basically, does that align with you? Or
Absolutely, yeah, no, and it is, as I said, for us, this digital transformation is it's a combination of a number of things. I mean, if we look across the world, really, and like our market space, our customer base, and it's like, it increases productivity, efficiency, time to market, but it also decreases inefficiencies and touch points, as you say. But the thing about it is, for every customer, it's probably a different combination of all of those things. And I think we have to get away from comparing one thing, like for years we just say like quality, and we compare the quality across the sector. And it's about quality, but it's also about bringing the efficiency in, and then with that, then you get a faster time to market, and you have more customer satisfaction. So we have to start thinking in this clustering idea, and not just, it's not just one thing anymore. It's a different conversation, I think, and that's why we set up PrintWorks, because we said like let's show and tell from the stories of different customers from very different profiles, like what it means for them. And if you look, then it's always a combination of different things, depending on where the customer wants to go.
And one thing is that you said it was probably in the press release about your Drupa booth that we spoke about, but is that also something that people will kind of experience as part of the Drupa experience from Canon? I mean, is that something where you will say, okay, we have that wording and we use it, and our staff is educated to bring people into that conversation, or how does that work?
Yeah, I mean, the area of PrintWorks is basically, it's an area where a visitor can immerse themselves in, okay, this is not just theory we're talking about here. This is actually what companies are doing today, making money with the technology. So that's the first. And so they can learn or find out firsthand basically how big brands and small brands, and it really doesn't matter. We see in that commercial printer space, it doesn't really matter what the profile of the printer is, from the smallest digital printer to the largest offset printer to the online printer. It's, they all have their stories of digital transformation with Canon. And then it's about like saying, okay, well, how do you actually make it work? I mean, this is great. It all sounds great, but how does it really work? And it's like a lot of people we feel will come and say, well, how do I ensure I have the right media? Or how do I know that across all my locations, I'm going to have this color consistency so that I'm sure that my photo books are going to be, that I won't have any problems. And then we've built it in such a way that we have the people right there who have worked with these customers to make sure that calendar sits on the wall, and doesn't curl, or, all of these things that they challenge us with. And so we said, let's make it a really hands-on space. And so what we have there is basically the vibrancy of like, hey, these people are doing this all day, every day with different customers. Tap into that expertise and find out for your unique situation, what do you need?
Makes sense. Cathy, with your, let's say, role within Canon, I mean, will you just be talking to customers all day long for 11 days, or what is the plan for you personally at Drupa?
Well, I certainly want to talk to customers as much as I can. And, but I have a few different hats on. So I'm manning this PrintWorks area indeed. And as I said, we're also working with another big retail brand, showing a very, very immersive experience actually in this. Well, because I don't know if you know or not, Morten, but programmatic printing and promotional print is one of my bigger hobbies.
Okay.
So we are showcasing a complete customer journey for a retail brand.
That's where Gerhard is involved. Gerhard is involved in the programmatic. What is his name? Gerhard Meyer or something like that, right?
Yeah, yes, they're coming as well to me for a tour, for the programmatic printing tour.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I just remember when I heard about the first time, and I also realized that that Canon was involved. I must be honest, I didn't know much about programmatic print, but I learned a little bit about it. So I think that maybe I should. I mean, if you have time at some point, just maybe after Drupa, I would like to learn more about that. That could be super nice.
Absolutely. Look, I have time for you at Drupa too. I'll make time for you. Just come, and I can show you quite a lot. And I mean, the other.
But you will be busy at Drupa. You should talk to people that can make you money. Right?
Well, I'm sure I'll find a few minutes for you, Morten. No problem.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah. So when I mean, I guess that everybody at Canon is very involved in a show like Drupa. So I mean, for you, out of Poing, what I mean, is it planning of brochures and literature and websites and landing pages and communicate? I mean, I guess, are you involved in everything basically? Or
yeah, I've been involved from kind of the get go. I've been in the concept team for the complete project. And so that started way back, and now we're at the stage where everything is signed off on the stand, so they can go into production, and so now it's about the content experience and all that kind of thing going on. Where obviously we have. I mean, there's various channels. We need to get our salespeople ready. We need to get everybody ready. Now that we have the great stories, we need to get the team prepped up. So we've been doing that quite extensively for the last couple of weeks. And so really we're in the final phase now. But I
can't help think about that when you say that, and I look at the date on my computer and think from 1 month from now we have already second day of Drupa. Isn't that just amazing to think of?
Yeah.
And then it's still like booth needs to be built, equipment needs to be transported, and I mean, it is we have a tiny event every year with just 100 people, and I think that's stressful. When you go into a 200,000 people event, that must be something that requires a lot of work.
Yeah,
right?
and Morten, the devil is in the detail. So it's like,
it is,
and we are definitely in the detail phase at the moment. But we have a great team, and we have a lot of good support, and we have also very, very good agencies. So we're in good shape. But I mean, like it's real time stuff. As I said, I mean, in my day job as a business developer, I do a lot of collaboration projects, which we want to show in PrintWorks as well. So about our Future Book Forum and the Publishing Accelerator. In the promotional segment, I also have something similar called Creative Futures. And as we speak, that project is being implemented in the UK. And we will, we will actually show it as well at Drupa, because it's, I mean, we firmly believe that, we need to collaborate differently as an industry if we really want to leverage the opportunity of the technology and of the market. And Creative Futures is basically one of those examples where Canon is driving the initiative, and we have, we've come together as a complete supply chain. So from the creative agency, the media agency, the printer, we've got like the Royal Mail, we've got, all kinds of players in there. And we're working with a brand, with an e-commerce brand, and bringing that brand to print. So they're actually testing premium print for a customer acquisition, which is probably the most challenging thing you can do. Yeah. But that's what we're doing. So as we speak and as Drupa starts, that's actually happening in the market. So it's not all just theory. We want to show really that it's this is what's going on here is actually just tapping into the real world for Canon.
Well, I hope this little chat will bring our little part of the communication forward, and I think it was wonderful talking to you. So thank you very much for your time here, and I will see you at Drupa. I'm sure about that.
Pleasure, Morten. I look forward to you coming by. Okay, thanks a lot.
Yeah, I will, promise.
Cheers.
Yeah, you too.
Bye.